It was a busy evening in the Smith house. Mom, Emily, sat at the dining table with her two kids, Jake 10 years old and Lily 8 years old. Their exams were coming up, and the table was covered with books, notebooks, and pencils. "Okay, Jake, let's go over your math problems again," Emily said. "Mom, I'm tired." Jake groaned, resting his head on the table. Lily giggled. "Me too. Studying is hard." Emily smiled and ruffled their hair. "I know, sweethearts, but hard work always pays off. Just a few more days, and you'll be free." Just then, Emily's phone rang. It was Dad, John, who was working in another city. "Dad! Dad!" Jake and Lily shouted excitedly as Emily put the call on speaker. "Hello, my little champions." John's voice came through. "How's the exam prep going?" "Tough," Jake complained. "But we're trying our best," Lily added. John laughed. "That's the spirit." "I have some exciting news for you both." "What is it?" they asked eagerly. "When I come home after your exams, we will go on a special trip. And guess what? We will buy a new car before we go." "A new car?" Jake and Lily screamed with joy. "Yes. So do your best in the exams, and when I get back, we'll pick the best car together." "We promise, Dad," Lily said. "Now go study, future top students," John joked before hanging up. Jake and Lily felt super excited and motivated. They were now even more determined to finish their studies and ace their exams. After a week of hard work, exams were finally over. "Dad is coming home today," Lily cheered as she jumped on the couch. Emily smiled. "Yes, and we're going car shopping as soon as he arrives." A few hours later, they heard the sound of a car pulling into the driveway. "Daddy!" Jake and Lily ran outside as John stepped out of a taxi. "My little monkeys." John hugged them tightly. "I missed you all so much." After a happy family reunion, they got ready to visit the car dealership. At the showroom, they saw so many cars, small ones, big ones, red ones, blue ones, and even shiny black ones. "Dad, can we get a race car?" Jake asked excitedly. John laughed. "We need a family car, buddy." The salesman, Mr. Harris, greeted them. "Welcome." "Looking for a new car?" "Yes," Emily said. "We need a comfortable, safe car for family trips." Lily ran to a silver SUV. "I like this one. It has big seats." Jake pointed at a red car. "This one looks fast." John checked different cars carefully, while Emily tested how comfortable the seats were. Finally, they found the perfect one, a blue SUV with a sunroof and lots of space. "What do you think, kids?" John asked. "Amazing," they shouted. "All right, let's buy it," Emily said. Mr. Harris handed John the keys after the paperwork was done. "Congratulations, Mr. Smith. Enjoy your new car." John looked at Jake and Lily. "Who wants to go for the first ride?" "Me," they both shouted. They jumped into the car, and John started the engine. "All right, let's take our new car for a spin." As they drove through the city, the kids felt so excited. Their adventure had just begun. The next morning, the Smith family packed their bags and loaded them into their shiny new car. "Snacks? Check," Emily said. "Music playlist? Check," John added. Excitement? Double check. Jake and Lily cheered. As they drove down the highway, the sun shone brightly and the wind blew through the open windows. "Where are we going first, Dad?" Lily asked. "You'll see. It's a surprise." John winked. And so, with laughter and excitement, the Smith family drove off on their adventure, ready to make memories in their brand new car. As they drove through the city, Lily looked out of the window and saw an old man sitting on a bench near a bus stop. He looked tired and hungry. "Dad, look! That man looks like he needs help," she said. John pulled the car over. "Good eye, sweetheart," Emily said. "Let's help him." She took out some sandwiches, a bottle of water, and a small fruit from their picnic basket. The family walked up to the man. "Hello, sir. Would you like some food?" Emily asked kindly. The old man looked up with teary eyes. "Oh, thank you, kind people. I haven't eaten since yesterday." Jake handed him the water bottle. "Here you go, sir." The man smiled and took the food gratefully. "You are such a wonderful family. May you always be happy." Feeling warm inside, the Smiths waved goodbye and continued their journey. When they arrived at the zoo, they saw many amazing animals: tall giraffes, playful monkeys, and colorful parrots. Jake loved the lions, while Lily's favorite was the baby elephants. Suddenly, an alarm rang loudly. "Attention! A tiger has escaped from its cage!" A zookeeper shouted. People started running in different directions, and the security guards hurried toward the tiger enclosure. John saw the tiger near a small pond, looking confused. He knew about wild animals because he used to work at a wildlife rescue center. "I can help," John told the zookeeper. "Please, sir, but be careful," the zookeeper replied. John slowly walked toward the tiger, making sure not to scare it. He spoke in a calm voice, helping guide the tiger back toward its cage. "Stay back, everyone," he said, making sure no one was in danger. The guards quickly closed the cage door as soon as the tiger stepped inside. The crowd cheered. "You are a hero, sir," the head zookeeper said, shaking John's hand. Jake and Lily clapped for their dad. "That was amazing, Dad," Jake said proudly. "That was so brave," Lily added. Emily smiled. "That was a little scary, but I'm so proud of you, honey." After their exciting time at the zoo, the family drove to the museum. Inside, they saw old paintings, shiny swords, and beautiful crowns. "Wow! Look at that golden throne," Lily said excitedly. But suddenly, they heard a loud voice. "Everyone, please listen." A museum worker stood near the entrance. "The king's diamond ring is missing from the display. We must find it." "Oh no!" Jake whispered. "What if someone stole it?" Lily had an idea. "Maybe it just fell somewhere." The two children started looking around carefully. They checked under the tables, near the paintings, and around the statues. Then, near a tall statue of a knight, Lily saw something sparkling on the floor. "Jake! Look!" she pointed. Jake ran over and picked up the shiny object. "It's the missing ring," he said excitedly. They ran to the museum staff. "We found it! It was under the knight's statue," Lily said. The museum director was so happy. "Oh, wonderful! You two are little detectives." The crowd in the museum clapped for them. "As a thank you, we would like to give you special junior detective badges." the director said, pinning badges onto Jake and Lily's shirts. As the Smith family drove home, they talked about their big day. "We helped a hungry man, saved the zoo, and solved a mystery," Jake said. "I'm so proud of our family," Emily said. "Today shows that kindness and bravery make the world a better place." John smiled. "No matter where we go, we should always help others." Lily yawned. "Best day ever," she said sleepily. And with that, the Smiths ended their wonderful day full of kindness, courage, and adventure.